Well, I got there, of course, my brother-in-law Dusty was there. He's like, his brilliant idea. So and I, he
Was you
goes,
supposed to be a stormtrooper, or what was the setup to it?
well, I was not that long off of TV, and I was the mystery partner. All that mask was to cover my face. Okay, they gave me they showed me the gimmick that they come up with. It was the stormtrooper hood, and they doctored it, and they put little holes, pinholes. I got the thing still. I have it here sitting on the shelf. Okay, drilled the holes. Okay, here, put this on. You're gonna wear this when you go out. Okay, and I'm like, are you serious? And the glitter was coming through the hole where my eyes were, the holes on both sides. It was, I swear, maybe a 16th of an inch hole, 1/8 of an inch hole, maybe most, that they drilled into this thing. Okay, PVC mask, and I go, oh no, you can't do that. So Janie Ingalls was the secretary in the office back then. So they have her pull her pantyhose off and glue them over the holes. Now, I can't see out the holes to begin with, but to protect my eyes from the glitter coming in them. I says, really? It was like blind man's bluff, And I'm like, shit. So Mike Graham was the one that's going to give me the cue. He had the gorilla position there at a wall that wasn't gimmicked. Okay, I broke like 4 or 5 2x4 studs. It was 5/8 sheetrock. They built the whole set for Flair for the Gold. Okay, and with Flair and Mimi, or the girl,
And did you guys didn't rehearse this during the afternoon or anything?
No, yeah. Here's the wall, and it was a wall that was, sheetrock comes 4x8 sheets, and they had to add it up, so they put a board right below my knees for extra support going across the whole wall. And Mike Graves, before I went to do the thing, they put me out there, and it's getting time, and it's live TV. It wasn't taped.
Right.
It was live. Bash at the Beach.
Of course.
Okay. It was live. It wasn't like working for Vince, where he'd come out of the room steaming on the first hour, screaming and yelling that match was the shits, blah 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 blah, and they move you to the third hour, okay, and because the people, a lot of people leave. It's a long ass night when you're there. It's a long day for everybody at TVs. But this was live. It's happening now. I'm here behind this wall, and Mike's going, Fred, you're gonna have to. They didn't gimmick this. You're gonna have to bust this.
Oh no!
I says, Mike, don't worry about it. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I'm like, I'm pitching over 600 pounds. I can knock a hole in the wall. I've done it in my mom's house. Okay, so don't by accident. So I can knock this out. So they put the thing on me. I'm about 6 inches from the wall, and Mike's going to give me the cue. They couldn't microphone the mask because the Shockmaster was actually going to be like like the Glacier gimmick with a lucha hood and full outfit deal, like a comic book kind of character. It was going to, the Super Shockmaster is what it was going to be. Okay. And so I'm like, whatever you need me to do. I've always been that way. Whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do. So they go this. I'm like, Mike, don't worry about it. But Ole was the one who did the voiceover, because he couldn't mic the mask. So he gives me the cue. I double axe handle, boom, blow through, bust boards, and I became a human teeter-totter because the bottom board, should have been where I could kick it out and go over there. But meanwhile, it was the fulcrum point for me to fall face down on my ass. Live TV, all I can think of is turning my head. The thing has happened. Turn my head, reach for the hood that popped off like a champagne cork, and jump up to my feet with that mask on my head and pantomime Ole Anderson. I am the Shockmaster. Blah 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 blah. And meanwhile, if you watch the video, I love it all the time. I tell people, when you're having a bad day, over 3 or 4 million people have watched this. I says, I'm having a bad day. You have a bad day? Watch this video. If it's a kid, watch it with your dad, and you'll laugh your butt off. I says it. at my expense, but it'll make your day so much better. I says, because everybody, no matter how good they are, has a Shockmaster day. Okay. They do something that flubs up, that messes up, and you got to sometimes suck it up and, and deal with the inevitable and, work toward the best scenario that you can do. And, it's a crazy, and there's so many fans there's so many people that want to get their photo with that thing on their head. I mess with it. I'm like, don't get too close to it because it'll talk to you. Okay. Okay. And it'll mesmerize you like a cobra ready to strike. You want to wear me. You want it on my head. You know that you want to be part of this historic person. And there'll be 4 or 5 all wants to turn. Everybody wants to turn. But it was bad. It happened. It was a case of beer to drive back to Tampa kind of night, kind of an event. But it other than the ribbing that have continually happened and happened and happened, it's been a great thing. It was the 2017 San Diego's Comic-Con figure of that Comic-Con from WWE. And the presentation box has me upside down like a break dancer. Okay. And the back side of the box gives the whole scenario of what happened. It was the exclusive for that Comic-Con. So, and then there was the a classic series that they did before that from the disasters and for Shockmaster. That's where Quake called me on the phone. Funny deal. He's like, Typh, you're gonna get a figure. You're gonna get a figure, Typh. He goes, but they gave me Yokozuna's body. Oh, I love him, brother. I'm like, it's not like with the two, what do you call it, diet twins or something like that. Oh, gee, But it's one of those. But it's been good. But I'm, like when I tell people, I'm like, I've watched top wrestlers that could go down a laundry list of names that like get the hot tag, go to make the save, jump over the top rope, catch their feet on the top rope, fall on their face.
I'm one of
the whole 9 yards. Just because it wasn't at TV, I've seen it. That's what I've had that stuff happen.